Hey everybody, and welcome back to Banned from Broadcast. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Today we have Breanna, we have
Hello.
Ian,
Hi.
and Joe the Schmo with the most, Joseph.
My name is Markiplier.
Shut up, Markiplier. I have a very important question that I need to ask everybody, and this goes to everybody in the audience too, so leave a comment about your opinion, but which way do you think is the appropriate way to hang toilet paper when you put it on the roll?
Facing me.
Diagonally.
I
I actually don't even put mine on the roll thing. I just
Okay,
it's
so
on the
better
shelf
question.
next to me.
Do you usually leave it like that, or do you just like put it
No,
on the
no, that was
counter?
okay. No, if I'm feeling exceptionally lazy, that was mostly a joke. But if it's like an emergency where I'm in there and it's like I'm out of toilet paper and I have to either call my girlfriend or if she's not there, just like clench my ass and run across the house.
Honey, I need you to wipe for me.
Yeah, if I have to do that, I might be lazy and not put it on, like put the fresh roll on the spinny thing. I might just like set it on the counter for
Spinny
a
thing.
second.
Okay, so say now you put it on the spinny thing. Is the toilet paper going over, or is it going under?
Over.
Over.
Okay, over truther.
Yeah,
Good.
it's just over truth. What the fuck is that?
Over supremacy.
You're on my side. That's good.
The Truth Network. What's it called?
Truth Social?
Yeah, social. Yeah, there you are.
Wait, what is Truth Social? I actually don't even know what that is.
Trump social media. That's it.
Yeah,
Prompt?
Trump.
Oh, Trump. For a second they said prom social media. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Prom social media.
Oh my God! Just announced Monster Prom 4. Oh my God!
What is Monster Prom?
All right, so here's the premise, right? So you're going to prom, and you have 3 weeks to try to convince one of your monster high school of age adult
Of age?
monster teenagers
What if I want to be a
to
minor?
go on prom with you.
So here's the gist, right? You want a prom?
So I'm
and
trying to
you're a
hook up with
monster.
minors, is that what you're saying?
No, no. It specifies that they are adults.
We have to be explicit.
Anywho, it's a dating sim, and it's one of the best games ever made.
It is a really good game, though.
Sometimes I forget that I'm Steam sharing with Bree, so I'll be scrolling through my library and I'll see that one dating sim, the Dead by Daylight one they made.
There's a Dead by Daylight sim?
Yeah,
That's one of the better dating sims that I have.
That you have.
So is a dating sim like Honey Pop without the puzzles?
And the vagina. Yeah, I think it doesn't show nudity, doesn't it?
Which one?
Their tits, at least.
I have no idea. I've never played it. But Bree, does Hooked on You have like full like pussy out like Honey Pop
Hooked
does?
on You does not have an SFW. It's like suggestive, but it's not.
Dude, every time I go in the Steam marketplace, the first fucking game it recommends is some kind of like hentai game.
Yeah. I was just about to bring that up. Bree, I don't know if Bree was on the episode, but Joseph, do you remember Sex with Hitler?
What?
Yeah. There's like
Yeah, I
more than
remember
one
that.
now.
I'm sorry.
I actually, unironically, like disallowed is like hentai games popping up on Steam. I like just because anytime on new and journeying or whatever, just looking through games, it's
It'd be there.
only going to be hentai.
Yeah.
Dude, I just went to my Steam store, and the very first game is My Holiness and Godliness, idle casual sexual content visual novel. It's like some kind of Egyptian 8-bit hentai game.
Yeah,
Makes
no,
sense.
dude, that Sex with Hitler thing is real.
Sex and the Furry Titty 3. Holy shit,
Isn't
they
there
made a
like
third
furry
one?
Hitler as well?
Furry Hitler? Excuse me.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
that's a thing.
Yeah. We went over this before.
Did we?
This is already established.
No, we have talked about Sex with Hitler, but I don't know about the furry spin-off that Bree's talking about.
I'd have to go on Steam to make sure, but
I'm actively deleting it from my right now. If I did get one of those games, Bree would 100% be able to see it.
no, I wouldn't because your games didn't transfer over to me for some reason.
You can look into my library, can't? Or
No.
really?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
have none of your games.
So I've owned an Xbox like my whole life, right? And I've always been proud of that, you know. I always thought PlayStations were stupid, but now I kind of regret my decision because Xbox has like no fucking like exclusive content anymore, and I really want to play Guilty Gear on the PlayStation.
Guilty Gear is so fun.
I want to play it so badly, but I can't with this fucking shit box behind me that has like nothing
It's
good on it.
on PC.
It's
You can
not.
play it. Yeah, it is.
No, I looked it up. It's a PlayStation exclusive.
Are you talking about Strive or like one of the older versions?
Wait, am I even thinking about the right game? Hold on.
Even most PlayStation exclusives are on PC.
Wait, I may be thinking of the wrong game. No, it's not Guilty Gear.
It's talking about
fuck.
God of War.
No, fuck, it's not Guilty Gear. What's that new PlayStation game that came out where you fight as the anime chick?
What?
That's a lot of them.
Shit. Hold on, wait.
Why do I feel like I know what you're talking about? Kind of.
Bayonetta?
No, that's Nintendo, isn't it?
I mean, she was in the Nintendo,
Smash Bros.
I don't
Fallout
think-
4. PlayStation games.
No, it's like a lot of people got upset because the characters in there, like they originally were like, oh yeah, we're not gonna back down any Stellar Blade.
Oh, Stellar Blade. I heard
I
about that game.
don't know what that is.
Oh, it looks so fun. You fight as really hot women against monsters, and it
That
it
sounds
looks
like
really
most
good.
Steam games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this looks even better. This is like, imagine
It's a
Elden Ring.
Souls-like.
Yeah, imagine Elden Ring, but you play as a hot anime chick.
Caden, do you have the next gen Xbox or
I do. Yeah, I have a Series X.
Series X?
Yeah,
I also have a Series X. Okay, it's a really good console,
it is,
but
yeah.
it doesn't have exclusive games.
The
Which
games
I-
on Xbox just kind of suck, honestly.
yeah, personally I didn't buy it for that reason because I have a PC and I've had one for almost 3 years, so I can pretty much play any game that I want, like most of us can. But I just bought the newer Xbox so I could have like a party console for like when people are over and shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I bought it for one reason, and that was to play Destiny 2 with
Oh
slower
god,
loading
why?
screens. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was the main reason I bought it, and that's the only thing I use it for, is to play Destiny 2, because I don't like playing on PC.
Slower loading screens?
It's just a Destiny
Or
machine.
faster, quicker loading screens.
Is it not as fast on your computer?
No, I just don't like playing PC because it works differently, and the player's different. So like for Destiny 2, because it is cross-platform and cross-play, there's PC players for like PvP games, and there's console players. So PC players are like in their own group. Everybody on Steam plays on their own servers, and everybody on a console plays on their own servers. So like PlayStation, Xbox all have their own servers that they play on.
Yeah.
PC players are fucking cancer to go against because obviously they have a mouse and they can just snap their neck back and down you without any problem. Whereas me on a controller, I can't do that. So it's kind of an unfair playing league if you're not like really fucking good at the game. And I'm mediocre now
Destiny
because I don't
2
play
is
as
just
much.
cancer in general.
Yeah, it's super AIDS to play against PC players when you're on a console. So I play my
Northern
Xbox,
Price,
so I only have
plug
to
in
play
a mouse and
against other
keyboard
console players.
to the Xbox.
You cannot do that for that game.
Really?
Isn't it also a thing in like Rainbow Six Siege where they stop players from playing with a keyboard and mouse if they're on console?
I think so, yeah. It's just an unfair advantage because you have a lot quicker reaction times on keyboard and mouse than you do controller.
Yeah.
To the point where when like Bungie does patch notes, they have to do specific patch notes for weapon balancing for keyboard players and for mouse players, or keyboard players and for controller players. Because it's
They
different.
play on exclusively mouse.
Yeah, just mouse only, keyboard only, mouse only. They use the fucking arrow keys. But no, they have to like balance them differently because the way that you function and like move on a keyboard and mouse is drastically different than a controller.
Yeah. That is fair, but you actually just bought an entire brand new console for fucking Destiny.
I spent $500 to play Destiny at 4K,
Wow.
Uh,
and
And that
I
is
kinda
that is
sad.
baller.
I
right there.
occasionally play Warframe on it. There's just I've gone on the Xbox store. There's just nothing worth buying.
Okay, worth buying in the sense that you can get it on computer.
Yeah, because my Xbox is more like my really big games, like high performance games. Like Destiny takes up a lot of processing to play. So I just throw it on my
Yeah.
Xbox. It's just easier, and I don't have to overload my computer on it or use the extra space because it's such a big game. But for like indie games and like smaller games like horror games or whatnot, I play on my PC because I like it better on keyboard and mouse. But for like shooter games and fighting games like that, I'd rather play on my Xbox.
Even when like I am not using the Xbox, like when I don't have people over or anything like that, Jay still uses the Xbox, so I'm still getting my
It's still
money's
good,
worth use out of it. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's honestly a really high performing console.
Yeah, it was
It's
great.
just
It's just the games. It just sucks.
but yeah, it just needs more games. Yeah.
And the fact that Microsoft was like, Microsoft, who owns fucking Xbox? Microsoft, right?
Yeah, it's Microsoft.
Microsoft is like, hey guys, so basically, we suck and Sony's better than us, and we're just not gonna make good exclusive anymore.
Yeah, you're talking about the controversy and stuff recently.
Yeah,
right?
because the dude literally said, yeah, the platform sucks. Like, I'm not gonna do anything about it. He's like, we lost, and it's like, what the fuck?
He did that though. I don't remember what the specific guy, his name is, but Microsoft for like the last 10 years has been trying to get into the Japanese market because, obviously Sony and Nintendo dominate Japan for gaming. Well, they've been trying to get a really good game that can reach Japanese markets. Well, they did with Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know if you guys
Oh yeah,
heard of
Hi-Fi Rush is awesome.
Yeah, a really well-performed game in Japan, fun game.
Yeah.
It's not like huge or anything, but it did really well. And the fucking executive, the one I forgot whose name is, who was also complaining that, oh, we can't get exclusives into Japan. They fucking shut down the studio that made Hi-Fi Rush.
It's either Phil Spencer
What?
or Sarah Bond.
No, it's not. It's not Phil Spencer. It's not the other guy either. It's a different dude.
Bill Gates.
I mean, Phil Spencer, honestly, not the best either. All those fucking Xbox executives, they don't know shit. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. But yeah, they shut down that studio that made Hi-Fi Rush after getting what they wanted after 10 years, and like for what?
Yeah. I remember that they literally said, oh yeah, like Hi-Fi Rush is so good, so we're shutting down the studio, but we really want to make more stuff that does what they did, but we're also shutting down the studio that did exactly that. And it's like, what
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
just it makes absolutely no fucking sense. I don't
These guys
understand
are,
that line of
sipping
logic.
stupid juice in their offices right now, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the industry is just becoming way too like corporatized, where like
Yeah.
just making money is the only thing that matters, and the art kind of just gets pushed way, way down. And that's why you end up with like shitty live service games that just like companies pump them out, and they're fucking dog shit and they run horribly.
Well, yeah, because like people buy them.
Yeah, because it's live service.
Have you guys heard of the Helldivers controversy that's been?
Yeah, with the PlayStation.
Well, it's
little bit.
resolved now, but
Yeah, a little bit. Nick wanted me to bring that up, but you know more
Steam
about it than I
fucking
do.
tanking in reviews.
well, PlayStation made it like so you have to make a PSN account to play the game, like on Steam or at all.
Like
And
anywhere.
a lot of different countries couldn't open a PSN account, so they just got ripped off, basically.
People started review bombing it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to hell, because PlayStation just physically doesn't let some countries make an account, and then they're like, "Womp
Yep.
womp sucks." And at first they're like, "We're not changing it," and then everybody bombed them in reviews on Steam, and they're like, "Okay, guys, we made a mistake, right?" They pulled out the ukulele, they're like the toxic gossip game, and then they reverted back. But like the changes are just still, I don't know if they fixed it everywhere, but I think some countries are still having the issue where they just can't do it still. I don't know if
Yeah,
they
it's like,
resolved
hey
it
guys,
yet.
we hear you. Turns out you don't like us just stealing your money and not giving you anything in return.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fix that.
Just simply don't live in other countries.
Yeah, it's like just don't be in a second world country.
Just move somewhere where you can make a PSN account. Don't read into anything else about that country. That's all you need to know before you move there. Can I make a PSN account? That's all that matters.
I think I don't know if it was true or not, but I think the creators were teasing that they were gonna make a cape with the graph from Steam with the view bombs on it as like a joke. Because like the creators of the actual game are like cool, it wasn't them that did it. It was PlayStation. You know, the actual creators have passion for the game. And that's why the game's so good.
Yeah, the creators were encouraging the fans to review bomb it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost always the corporate side that are the ones fucking shit up and making things hard for people just trying to play the game. You know, when you have a especially good game like Helldivers.
One of the few good games that's come out recently that's like actually, you know, ready and like, you know, playable and not a huge pile of shit.
I'm honestly surprised that Baldur's Gate didn't go through any kind of like situation like that, considering just how good the game is, and like you can tell the devs actually give a shit about what they made, it came out complete, and it's just such a good game. Really, it deserved all of the awards that it got, and I'm just kind of surprised that
I do have one thing to say, right?
What?
I was reading through their update page. They said no Baldur Gate 4 is going to happen.
Really?
They're moving on to their own. They're stopping their deals with Wizards of Coast D&D. They're just trying to get new IP.
Honestly, I don't blame them, because they made like the best D&D type game that will ever come out.
They really did. Yeah, they really did.
And they put in so much work into it. I think I feel like they think that that's the best that they could do for that series.
Yeah, quit while you're ahead, you know?
Yeah,
Next
exactly.
update is Baldur's Gate Battle Royale.
Holy shit. No, that would be amazing, unironically.
No, please.
Joseph would eat that shit up. No thanks, bro. I don't want that.
They said, I quote, "We won't be introducing any major new narrative content to the story of Baldur's Gate 3 or its origin characters and companions, nor will we be making expansions or Baldur's Gate 4.
That's fair. I mean, the game has a ton of content, so
yeah.
I think it's
and replayability.
Tons of
There's so many different classes and
subclasses along with that.
Yeah, subclasses. That's what I was trying to say.
I just never really liked D&D games, so I just never looked into it.
Yeah, Nick was saying he didn't really care for it either, but he doesn't like turn-based games, which we talked about that already.
Nick played for 2 hours, and half that time was making our characters.
Yeah, he didn't really give it a chance, but he might come around again at some point.
I gotta try it. It's still $60 though, huh?
Yeah. It's worth that price though.
Speaking of like Baldur's Gate, have you guys seen like the smooth Astarian mod? It's terrifying.
Smooth in what way?
Somebody just like took out all of the wrinkles.
Wrinkles out of his balls.
Probably also his balls, yeah.
God, there are sex scenes,
there is? Holy shit, $60.
Yeah, you can fuck
you can fuck a bear,
right?
You
can fuck a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Breanna loves that feature. She really loved that shit.
Liar.
10 out of 10.
I know what I'm gonna play tonight.
It's good.
You know what, guys? My wallet's not hurting so much anymore.
You know, I changed my mind on this kind of stuff. I think I'm gonna fork over the 60.
What's another $800? Who cares?
Yeah. What's another Destiny 2? What's another 8 years of my life?
And it's better than Destiny 2.
No.
I know it as a Destiny fan.
Wait, Breanna, you played Destiny?
I used to. A while ago. Back whenever Destiny 1 and the DLC were just coming out.
I have never played Destiny.
Oh, it's so good. I hate it. It's my favorite game.
I hate it. It's so good.
Dude, I actually...
That's literally the mind of a Destiny fan. It's just Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh yeah, dude, no. Ask any Destiny player ever, and they'll tell you, oh yeah, I love this game. I fucking hate it. It's my favorite game.
No, literally.
Dude, I wrote a song about it.
Did you really?
Yeah, you should make it the intro. It'd be so funny.
I gotta.
It's on YouTube. You can look it up.
We can make it the outro.
It's on here. I'll send you guys the clip. I gotta find it though.
Wait, you made the song
right now?
Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote it off the top of my head, so it sounds like shit, but it's funny as fuck.
Just send it, to the chat, and I'll look at it later. Bree can't really say anything though about that because she likes Dead by Daylight, so that also involves hating
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah. To be fair, I also stopped playing that game for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that.
I got out of it. I got out of three really bad games. I also played Overwatch.
Oh, gross. Oh, you played Overwatch 2, which is even like an even bigger sin, didn't you?
I only played it
Ew.
because I had friends.
That's no excuse. I'd rather have no friends than play Overwatch 2.
This is true.
It was fun with friends.
What's the fourth? Or was it also Destiny that you were talking about?
Destiny, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like everyone has a game like that where it's like
Stockholm Syndrome
objectively.
game.
Yeah, it's like objectively not great. It's like very grindy or something, but yeah, you still play a lot of it.
At one point, I did play League of Legends for a bit.
Oh
I
god,
remember
why?
that.
Because I saw someone, I can't remember where, but they posted that they're bronze of League of Legends. Like, I could fucking do that. I never got far enough to even high enough level to even play ranked games. So
Yeah, Joseph sent us like daily updates to like me and Nick. He was like, "I'm miserable."
So have any of you guys ever owned an MP3?
yeah, I have one right behind me.
If you count my Blu-ray player, then yes, but it's also
No,
integrated
like-
with my Xbox.
You never had like a Walkman, like a handheld MP3?
Oh yeah, a Walkman. Yeah, I've never had a Walkman.
Walkmans are dope. My sister had one before, and I used to use it.
Honestly, if I could have a Walkman, I would have one.
You can buy one.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten a cassette player.
I've never had a cassette player, but I had like a CD player when I was a kid. So I roll them.
I have a vinyl and CD player, but I don't have a cassette player.
I have a cassette player in my truck.
We'll have to use that next time. I'll bring some of my cassettes over.
Okay.
I bring my
The fact
cassettes.
that you don't
over.
have a cassette, you don't have anything to play cassettes on, but you have cassettes is crazy.
Yeah, you remember I brought
Why
I
do you-
bought some stuff from No Cure and
Yeah,
One
speaking
Shot.
of, are we gonna go see that? By the way,
I don't know yet.
I gotta know if I could take the day off.
Yeah.
You bought cassettes without having a cassette player.
I planned on getting a cassette player after.
Fucking 1985 over here. You want to listen to my cassettes?
They're cool.
You want to listen to my cassettes? Oh, wink, wink.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they are. I just think it's funny.
I don't know. There's just something about listening to audio in like old form, like media. There's just I don't know. It
I
just
get the
feels
novelty.
Way better. Like obviously, I have all my songs on my phone, and I can just put in my earbuds. But there's something about pulling out my old MP3 player because I found it, and it mostly still works, and it's got like all my old like indie songs on it back from when I was a freshman, and like before that, it's got like Two-Door Cinema Club and fucking 21 Pilots and shit like that. But it's just cool that I found it. I even bought some Sony earbuds off of Amazon so I can listen to it, and it turns off after a song plays, and I don't know why. But
That's nice.
No, if I just go back there and plug it in, I could get my MP3 player out, which was my dad's. I don't know. Hopefully he didn't choose what songs he wanted, because it had like whatever Drake and Nicki Minaj,
your dad listened to
and-
Nicki Minaj.
the iCarly theme song,
Your dad is not
and
Carly.
Beethoven and Mozart.
That is such like
That is a random hodgepodge of shit.
Yeah, like I hopefully he didn't choose those. And I think he had someone put it on, because he didn't have a computer to put it into.
that's what happens if you like play shuffle on my like songs at any
Yeah.
given moment.
Yeah, same.
You go from depressing to cringe to hype.
I'll have
Yeah,
like
dude.
opera playing for like one moment, then it'll be like slam.
You listen to opera?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Whatever floats your boat.
Joseph, you had a topic.
So picture this: you're watching a Minecraft parkour video on the bottom, and then you got a magical cat talking to you up top.
All
and
right, you
thinking,
ruined
I think
it.
That's what it was.
What?
I don't want to answer this question now.
Anywho, the question is, right? You get one magical item of your choice, right? One is a button that like reverses a previous action. Like you can undo a thing. Like let's say, like right now, we could undo that conversation and go back like to 3 seconds before I started talking about that.
Okay, but is that undoing what you've done, or just something in general? Or you just erasing a piece of time?
Just erasing a piece of time, essentially. I think, right? You just womp.
Oh wait. Oh, is it like this? Is it like you saved in a video game?
Yeah, you're quick saving and reloading.
Okay,
Yeah.
So say if you did that though, but like you wanted to undo something you did like 10 years ago, would you have to restart time
No,
back
no,
from
no.
that 10 years ago? Or does that have to be recent?
It'd be like in the last like 10 seconds or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, it's literally like a quick save, Caden.
Oh, okay.
Think of like a quick save.
Okay,
video
okay.
game.
So like I get you. Like a jump cut.
Or you get like a little amulet. The amulet does not matter what it is, but
A little dildo.
of truth, right?
Dildo
Yeah,
of
it
truth.
could be the dildo of truth.
Dildo of truth.
Next, the people that are talking to you can only tell the truth. So no one can lie to you. Like everyone has to tell their true intentions or thoughts.
I'd like to think that you're just holding a dildo, talking to somebody, and they're just gonna tell the truth regardless because you're just holding a fucking dildo in front of them. Talking to them casually.
It's just
It's a threat.
Yeah.
it's like an idle threat. Yeah.
Just eyeballing it the whole time.
Pull out the strap.
Like, what are you gonna do with that, buddy?
And then number 3, you get a dream ring that allows you to fully have fully lucid dreams. You can change anything in your dream, kind of like Inception, where you can change the landscape, what's happening, everything. You can stretch it out for probably longer, I'd imagine.
Can I make her love me again?
Everything you could possibly want. Or number 4, a little. You get glimpses into the future. Like, oh, you might not know exactly what it is because you could see the world ending or something. I don't know.
Jesus.
So you get a random time period in the future?
Yeah, you just get like random thing. Probably realistically in your future, it's like, oh, you trip over this bush.
It's from your perspective.
Just a jump cut to your grave.
Anywho,
Yeah. What's
Alright.
number 5?
number 5, a cloning orb. You can clone anything or anyone. And like if you clone a living being, you have full control over it. But you can only do whatever you clone only exists for an hour. And let's say it has a day cooldown time.
Can I suggest something with the clone?
Oh no.
Yes, you can have fuck it.
You could
Yes, you
literally
can
like no,
Yes,
you could
Breanna.
literally like you could clone a professor
And then fuck it.
to give you good grades in the class.
But then the other one
Professor to fuck.
would
You just do that in real life. All you have to do is fucking.
What do you mean you could just do that in real life?
You know how.
You never done that before, Bree? What do you mean?
Yeah, bro. How are you gonna graduate college
Professor, can I get some better grades?
like that? Undo zipper.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
do anything.
Oh, no.
You can call a professor. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
But yes, you can clone anything or anyone, and yes, you can do the deed if you so
Okay,
please
so what
to.
if
I wasn't even thinking about sex.
I
Why
cloned a
did
car
you guys jump to
right?
it?
and then I sold the car, but then after an hour it just disappeared? You know how fucked up that.
Then the person comes back and kills you
But then they come back
for
and I'm
scamming
like,
them.
and I just say, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. The car's right here. I never sold you a car, and I make him think he's insane.
Oh, wait. I just thought of something. What if you just clone money and then just spend it all within like an hour?
Yeah, because then they're gonna put it in the
Once
register.
again, the people comes back and
disappears.
yeah.
But they're never gonna know because they're gonna put it in the cash register.
Yeah,
It's
what
gonna
people?
disappear, and they're not gonna know that it was you. You know, because it looks real, and you just act.
you just
natural.
cloned a dollar bill.
Right.
The omniscient IRS.
You
What do
clone like
mean?
a stack of hundreds, and then you buy something
Yeah.
big with it, and then buy a house.
Or you can just clone a house. Wait, no, it disappears. Shit, my bad.
Yeah, but
You clone the money.
if you clone a house,
Buy
it's
a
only going to
house.
be there for an hour.
Right, clone the money. You buy the house, and then whenever they give it to you, if the money disappears after an hour, they're not going to come back to you and be like, "Hey, your money vanished." they're gonna be like, "Hey, somebody stole our money," and then you're gonna be like, "How did you lose my money?" And they're gonna give you more money.
And then you can sue
Yeah, and then
them,
you
and
sue
then you
them
get
and you get
real
the house
money.
for
Chat,
free.
I have a
Boom.
weird feeling. I don't think you can buy houses with cash.
Yeah, you can. You deposit the cash
Can't.
into the bank, and then you buy the house with your credit card.
Oh
I
man.
still don't think that's exactly how that works, but yeah,
How would that
close
not?
enough.
How would that not be? How else are you gonna buy a house, bro?
I don't think
Jerk them off.
like
Give me that house. You clone.
What
a
you do
time-
is
Give me
you
the
get a
house.
time machine, you clone the money, and then you buy a house in like the period
Okay, now
that
this is too hypothetical.
there wasn't much technology.
Fucking Caden, give me the house. He's jerking him off.
Give it to me. I'm close. Mortgage.
Spec his
filling out the
insurance.
paperwork takes longer than the hour. Then they realize your money's gone.
But yeah, and then they're like, oh my god, somebody stole the money, and they're gonna try to make it like they're gonna try to find it, and they're gonna realize the money's just gone, and you're gonna be like, how did you lose my money? And you sue them for losing your money.
Infinite money. Glitch.
Honestly,
But then you do it again the next day to some other people. Then you have
Yeah.
court 24/7 now on.
that's a win-win right there. No, I think I would probably do number one, just because I feel like it'd be really interesting to be able to like quick save in real life and just do a bunch of different shit.
The only thing is, like, you can also overuse it and then become, like, really paranoid about, like, every single mistake that you make.
I personally think the dream ring would be really cool.
It would be cool, but it doesn't affect anything in reality.
Exactly.
And
This is
also,
like,
you can give yourself nightmares.
why would you
Okay.
want to?
though? Yeah.
You have control to say
Your
no.
brain,
Bree, you have control. Why would you give yourself
I hate
nightmares?
myself.
Stupid.
because the brain, like, thinks of shit, like, randomly.
Yeah,
and
that's
if you
because
just
you don't
think
have-
of
It's
it-
because you're mentally ill.
No. Yeah, Bree, that's because you don't have control normally of your dreams. If you have control, then you would be able to stop your brain from doing that.
You this is like you're in creative mode in Minecraft, but
Yeah,
with
do
more.
anything.
You can change
Yeah.
gravity. You can change the color of the air if you really want to. For some reason,
The color of the air. Yeah, no, the dream ring was going to be my second choice, actually.
Clone.
So it's kind of tied for me.
Yeah, I
between
think-
1 and 3.
I think the dream ring would be the way to go because all these other ones just seem like they have major flaws. Like the button to reverse an action, it was only 10 seconds. Like, I guess it could be cool, but do you remember what happened that last 10 seconds, or do you just are you stuck in an infinite loop?
Yeah, that's the downside to that.
no, I'm thinking is you can just like change up something.
Yeah, but do you remember what you did when you go back in time? Like, do you keep your memories?
It's just like a quick save.
Yeah.
So I just,
So you go.
it's like a video game where you just, like, redo.
So you go back,
Whatever
but
you
you remember
just did.
why. You remember what happened in the future.
I suppose so. Or
Yeah, I
you
guess
say
you
have
would.
your finger near the button, right? And then you say, something happened here where I wanted to go back in time.
Yeah, I guess you would be able to remember by that logic then. Like all
But
the
at
different...
least that you pressed the button, that you would remember for sure.
But do you remember why you
Yeah.
pressed the button?
You're making this too complicated.
Well,
This is getting
this
philosophical.
is I'm putting this in logic and hypothetical logic.
It is literally just like a video game quick save.
Okay, I don't
Hmm.
know. I feel like there's flaws in that. I feel like it really depends.
Yeah, that's the point, I think.
I think the dream ring would be the only like what's the word like linear item, you know, like there's just you can always use it when you dream and there's not really a downside to it, you know. There's no like
Yeah, there's no negative things that will come to reality from
like
it.
the fortune
Technically,
feather.
There's no positives besides being epic and poggers.
Like the fortune feather, like for all you know, you see like 30 years in advance since you taking a shit, you know, like where the chances it even shows like anything actually like useful. And the clone orb, it's like yeah you could, but I feel like at a point you would just get bored of it and stop using it because you could just infinite money glitch with that shit. And then at that point you're just like
You
okay, well,
could.
what's left now? You know, like I have everything. And then you clone yourself a woman, and then after an hour she goes away.
Yeah.
Yes. Some people already struggle with that, so.
I think I'd go with 1, just because if I was like working, say I get my job as a nurse,
And you
and
accidentally kill someone, then said, oopsies.
Whoops.
And press
yeah,
the button.
basically, or like something major happens that need to be reversed, then
The rewind button would be cool. However, I don't know. I feel like it would be only good if it could go farther back in time and switch stuff. Like if I could jump back in time, change something, and then jump back to the future kind of thing. But I feel like 10 seconds, like
well, yeah,
in
but
some
then you
cases,
change like everything.
in some cases, yeah. But I guess it widely depends. Like, do I remember what just happened or why I went back in time? Because if not, I think it's useless.
That's true.
I want to address like your jump back however many years theory. If you do that, then there's a chance that you fuck up everything in the future.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, but like
Yeah,
that's the case
that's
with
true
like
also.
going back in 10 seconds. Like, what if an action you made, and then you go back and you change it, fucks up everything else in the future? You know, I guess it's just not. It wouldn't seem as drastic because it's current, it's present still. You know.
I feel like it won't be much chance for failure as it would be if you jumped like 10 years
Okay, but think about it though.
into the past.
Think about it. It's the same. It would be actually be the exact same, because the reason why it seems more detrimental is because you've lived all those years. Like, say you go back 10 years and you change something really minor. 10 years, you've already lived 10 years, so you know what happens in that timeline. But if you go back 10 seconds and you change something, you don't know what that original timeline's going to look like. So you're going to think it's just already the natural progression of stuff. You know. Same as if you went back 10
Uh,
years and you had to relive it all, but you don't remember those 10 years, it's going to seem like the natural progression. So it's the same way either way.
yeah, okay.
I guess it depends if you change something minor or major.
I think
Would
it
you
would
kill
be,
baby Hitler?
I think it would be the same. Yeah, it's like
We already asked that question.
but yeah, if you want to use an example, it would be the same. Like if Hitler just like if you were back in that time and you changed it between like now, if you went back in that time and changed it and you like Hitler stayed alive, you know, it'd be the same, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But yeah,
Okay, well maybe I do want to. I think I might change my primary answer to the dream ring then, because I just remembered I had a dream. I had a fucking nightmare the other night, and I rarely have nightmares. It actually scared me so bad that I fucking woke up and I had like partial sleep paralysis while I was laying there.
Really?
Not like I was seeing anything, being awake, but yeah, but like I was awake, staring just in my room. It was light by that point outside, so my room was lit up. But I just like I couldn't move my head for like the longest time, and it fucking sucked. And I could not go back to sleep after that. It was like 6 a.m. and I was mad because I stayed
I don't
up.
think I've ever experienced sleep paralysis before.
Yeah, I don't really know if I'd call that sleep paralysis exactly because I wasn't really asleep, but
Have you
it was
ever-
something like that.
Have you ever woken up but your eyes are still closed and you're still dreaming, but like you know you're awake, but like your eyes are closed
Yes.
and your dream is still going on?
I do that a lot. Yeah, I do.
It
that
hasn't been
often.
a long time, but it used to happen all the time when I was a kid.
It's a really weird feeling.
It is very odd. Or like reoccurring dreams. Like recently I've been having a lot of dreams where I've been back in old dreams like I had when I was super young. In like nightmares that I used to have, but now when I'm there, they just don't. They're not as scary anymore, you know? Like when I was a kid, that shit would freak me out. Like there's this giant castle I
Yeah.
was in before that was like there was like a secret entrance in the floor, like a crack in the floor, and there was like monsters and shit that like just nightmare fuel down
That sounds
there.
cool.
Yeah, and I remember like a couple like I think about a month ago or so, I had another dream where I ended back up in this castle, and I knew it was the same castle. I was like, I've been here before, and I went back down into that same crack in the floor, and experienced the same thing. But it wasn't a nightmare anymore. It was just it kind of just happened, you know. Like I wasn't scared, but it was still scary in a way. But you know, like I wouldn't qualify as a nightmare because like I didn't like it didn't freak me out. You know, I was calmed.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, that's why I would choose the dream ring if I could control like to not have nightmares like that. Then yeah,
Yeah,
I
just so I
think
can-
also Seth would appreciate that as
Just
well.
so I can bang a dude in my dream.
Yeah, that too. That's the
No,
main
I just
thing.
thought about it. Right, bringing up nightmares again. Like, what if you not exactly not have nightmares, but if you end up like in Inception and just like, oh, I don't ever want to wake up and I'm just going to be
Yeah,
asleep for
exactly.
all this time.
I think
I did think about that too.
I
That
feel like your
downside,
body
yeah.
would just wake you up eventually, like it already naturally does. Like even when you're lucid dreaming, like naturally, you still wake up eventually. Whereas
True.
Inception, you're kind of putting yourself in that state, and they could freely go in and out of it, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't Inception like they had like a technology that went into your like
Yeah.
your brain or something like that? I
Whereas
don't
in
remember
this
how it
case,
went
you're
in that movie.
dreaming, so you would still naturally wake up after a while. But I guess you could just keep falling back asleep in that case. But
Yeah, that's kind of a scary thought, being like trapped, like you keep waking up, but it's not you're not actually awake.
Dude,
you're
I've had
just-
dreams like that where I've woken up like in my room and I swear to God that I'm awake, and then like I'll get ready, like go through my entire morning process, and then I'll realize, oh my God, I'm still asleep, and then I'll wake up again. And yeah, I used to have an old time when I was a kid going to school. I would like dream about me getting ready for school, and then wake up and realize that I overslept. And I was like, what the fuck?
I've only done that once.
Oh, it happened
once where I've
all the
actually had
time
like
for me.
this Inception thing.
Hated it.
I'm pretty sure I told that story on the podcast like way early on one of the first episodes.
Anytime that I have a dream, I feel like I don't get as much sleep. So
Really? Like any
a
dream?
downside to the dream ring, at least for me, would be like I'd feel like I'd never get any sleep.
Interesting.
Bree would choose the time one. Joseph and I would do the dream one, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd go for the dream ring. I feel like that's the most linear option, honestly. Because then I
That
can
just sounds like so much fun.
yeah, I feel like
It does.
in that
yeah.
case, like if I wanted to practice something or like experience like a conversation, whatever, I could just do it in my dream.
Yeah, it's like the fucking Matrix.
Oh my
Yeah,
go
god,
in there.
yeah.
Where you could like train in your dream, you know?
Simming. Actually, you wouldn't have to train. You just be like, you could be the expert, you know?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Practice jujitsu in my dreams.
I wonder if you train in your dream.
Yes, that is a proven study. You actually do get better at things if you practice them in your dream.
Huh.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
So that could be a possible application of the dream ring.
Sorry, Caden. I know you keep getting interrupted.
No, it's fine. What I
Just
was gonna
think
say was
faster, idiot.
shut the fuck up. What I was gonna say was my dreams lately have been like very very detailed to the point where it's like it's stuff that I wouldn't come up with naturally, like in my waking world. Like dreams I had, I've been making characters that are completely new to me and stuff I've never seen before. Like full blown new people with fully detailed faces, or like robots or whatever, like completely fully detailed head to toe as if I was looking at it in real life. And they have all been my
Damn.
dreams, and it's like I've been making these storylines in my like movies almost, with these fully fledged characters
down?
and storylines. I need to, but I always forget. But like I can't write down the characters, you know, because if I described how they look, it wouldn't make any sense. But like they're, you know, normally in dreams when you see stuff is kind of like blurred, and you can't really make out fully what it looks like in detail. You kind of just like
Yeah.
know what it looks like, but you can't see it, you know, when you're dreaming.
Yeah, like the general image.
Yeah, but for me, it's like I'm there, like I'm looking at it, and I can see every part in detail. And there's these stories playing out that I would never think about in my waking life, kind of thing. And it's just been like, what? Like I've woken up and been like, what the fuck did I dream about? Like as if it wasn't even my dream, as if I was watching a movie, you know. Yeah, it's just super weird.
I have had dreams where I just like create an entire storyline. I wrote down some of it, but
I think I only did it
that was
once.
a long time ago.
I used to keep a little dream journal. I haven't really added anything to it in a long time, but
I haven't
Yeah,
dreamed
Yeah,
in
we're
a
supposed to
long
do
time.
that for on here, but we have stupid and never wrote stuff down. And never
we
read it.
were, yeah.
Oh, I did.
totally forgot about that. Holy shit! Yeah, that's an old old reference. I forgot about that. Damn.
While we're
Yeah,
at it,
I think I kinda stopped around that time.
The other night, it might have been last night, 2 nights ago, whatever. Yeah, 2 nights ago. Right. I had a dream that I was just sitting outside, standing, walking around outside in my yard, and then I said like, "Oh, let me do some." I started doing some one-armed pull-ups on like the back porch or something, and my coworkers there is like, I was telling him how, you can just do it like that.
Joseph actually be super buff.
Yeah, Joseph's one arm is just super jacked.
It's
just pulling
his
himself
jack off
up.
arm.
No, but weirdly enough, I have had multiple dreams, multiple dreams,
Multiple
of doing one-arm pull-ups. Yeah, like at least 5.
At least 5.
Can you do them in real life?
I don't think so.
I wish I could do one-arm pull-ups, and that's a goal right
Oh
there.
yeah, me too. Actually, so I found the old document with the only dream I ever wrote down in it. If you want to hear it, it's pretty
Sure.
short. So it just reads out. I guess chapter 1 is running from zombies through tight air ducts, then out on a cliff where we sat for a while. Somehow turned back and forth from Minecraft. Old people with hats came, then I stole one and they attacked my real house. Gave the hat back, and then we were all friends, and I was wearing a pink shirt with tan pants. And that's all it says.
That's very descriptive. It's
Yeah,
like way more descriptive than
I
I
don't
wrote.
understand. I don't remember any of it, but I guess in the moment that it all made sense.
That's funny. Do you guys want to skip things we like since we're like really far in already?
Sure, why not?
Like wrap up. Let's just wrap up this topic and then end it.
This is gonna be a short episode.
How about we wrap up everything? Because here goes Discord again.
Anyways, while we still have some sanity left in Discord for it shits itself, thank you guys all so much for listening and watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, and share to all your friends and family so they can listen to this absolute amazing masterpiece.
Yep, you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pandora, and Castbox.
I still get notifications from Google Podcasts, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yep, still there.
Yeah, if you have a time machine, go back and listen to our most recent episode.
Yeah, that one's a lot better than this one.
But
You can clone a time machine.
yeah, if you could clone a time machine that hasn't existed
You
yet,
could clone-
let us
If
know
you
in the
have-
comments.
If you have the reverse button, use that to listen to us on other podcasts as well. Or
Yeah.
sites.
Yeah, go listen to us on
You can
different
tell my
podcasts.
brain is melting.
we strongly recommend you listen to other episodes.
Go
But,
check us
yeah,
out on
we're
the
episode,
official
right?
podcast. We'll be there next. But anyways, we will see you guys all later. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I hate this game. It's not so great. I always want to shoot myself when I play this game. It's so draining, so mentally infusing. I think I might put a bullet in my head this morning. It's so demoting, so terribly inflicting. My mental capacity is draining by the second. Don't tell me it sucks. I already know that. Oh god, I know that well better than anybody you could possibly imagine. I hate this game. It's my favorite game, I love it, but I have a burning hatred towards it. It's so bad, it's so terrible. I hate this game. It's my favorite game.